Hey there! Thank you for joining the Fit Republic's Beachbody Business Opportunity Informational Group, and thank you for tuning in to today's video. My name is Heather Glenn, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Fit Republic Beachbody coaching team. And today we get to talk about how do you earn as a Beachbody coach? What are the different ways that you can build your business and earn in this business opportunity? We're going to also talk about what is the investment to get started in your business and what are the ongoing costs. I think you're going to be surprised when you find out how affordable it is to start this business and how big you can build it if you choose to. Now, the cool thing about this business is that you get to choose how much time you want to put into the business. You don't work for anyone else. This is your own business. And there's no targets or goals or expectations put on you from anyone else. You get to choose how many hours you want to work, when you want to work, who you want to work with, and how you want to work your business. So it's a really exciting opportunity with a lot of potential, and it can fit anyone's lifestyle, whether you work or don't work, whether you work part-time or full-time, whether you work in fitness or don't work in fitness. You can make this opportunity work for you. So listen in today, and if you have any questions, comment below. All right, guys, let's get started. The three things that we're going to talk about in today's video are why become a Beachbody coach, why start your own business as a coach. Number two, we'll talk about how do you earn and how does Beachbody reward you. And the last thing we'll cover is what is the investment and the ongoing costs to have your own business. But first, I want to revisit my own personal story. So I talked a little bit about myself in the Beachbody informational video and the product overview, but I didn't tell you much about my story, how I came into Beachbody, and how it's impacted my life. So when I was introduced to the Beachbody coaching opportunity, one thing that I didn't have was extra time. But I saw that by investing in a business like Beachbody, that I could eventually free up my time and bring more benefit without adding another commitment to my already full plate. At the time, I was running a multi-location boot camp business that was in the midst of the 2008 economic crash, and I had two toddlers at home. So needless to say, I was really busy. And we were putting my children in full-time daycare so that I could run this business. And because the economy was struggling, we saw a mass exodus of people spending on their own fitness. So we had to revamp our business. And in the time that we were doing that, there were periods, long periods of time, that my business partner and I weren't able to draw from the company and pay ourselves an income. So I'm paying to send my kids to childcare, yet my business wasn't paying me. And I had to find a way to be able to bring income into the family without taking more time away from my family. So when I heard about the opportunity to help people with their health and fitness and help my existing clients with their nutrition and be able to boost my earning at the same time, I was pretty interested in it. And I realized that it would take me a little time to build the business, but that I could do it on my own time when my kids were asleep, or I could do it in the midst of working my other business, just talking to people about their nutrition and their fitness. So what have been the benefits for me? Many of them I had not been expecting when I joined this opportunity. So I loved the products and realized this was a great add into my business and a way to boost my annual income without having to take time away from my family. But I didn't realize some of these other things, which I'm going to run through really quickly. So what ultimately happened is, as my business grew, I was able to take more training off my plate so that I didn't have to be away every morning from my children. It used to be that I taught class every morning and I wouldn't see my kids before they'd go off to daycare, and then I would pick them up at the end of the day, and I would miss them during the day because I hadn't seen them for almost 24 hours. So for me, time freedom was huge. It bought me more time with my family. I didn't have to train as many clients live, so I was able to be with them more. The other thing that I don't have to sweat anymore is covering my own classes or shifts. So when my husband would travel, I used to sweat trying to find people to cover my classes. Or if I traveled for my own professional development, I had to worry about covering my classes. Now, we were able to take a trip for a month to Europe a couple summers ago, and I didn't have to worry about losing income. And if I'm sick or my kids are sick, I also don't have to worry about covering shifts or losing income. My family's superfood nutrition and fitness are discounted because as a coach, I get a discount. I've also earned trips to places like Cancun and the Dominican Republic, where I get to spend time with my family as well as my coaching teammates who've become my good friends. It's just an incredible time together, and I get to treat my family. I have access to free business trainings and professional development that help me grow. I didn't have access to this before I became a Beachbody coach, and it has changed my life in ways I would have never imagined. Probably one of my favorite things about being a coach is all the training and professional development. And as you can see on the next point, being part of a business mastermind. When I ran my other business, I was alone in business. When I joined Beachbody, I realized I didn't have to be alone and that I could surround myself with other business owners and learn from each other and support each other and have fun together. And that was so important for me, a big missing piece of running a business on my own. I've learned the value of personal development. I help people live healthier and more fulfilling lives while I get to work on my own health and fitness. So, a big piece of being a coach is just modeling healthy behavior. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be perfect by any means because I'm not perfect, but it does keep me more accountable and it keeps me learning because I want to learn things so I can share it with the people that I'm leading. And that makes my own health and fitness stronger, and I learn more that way. I get to mentor other people in business and leadership. So as I teach other people how to build their own coaching businesses, I I learned through that, and I love helping people to be able to create their own business because I have always loved having my own business. And I know it can be hard to run a business and make ends meet. And so I really thrive on helping people be successful in their business and being able to create time freedom by having their own business. The other thing that's been fabulous is the extra income that I have made, especially in the beginning, from my Beachbody coaching business, paid for my professional development. So I really wanted to get more educated in the functional wellness and holistic nutrition space. And so I've done several programs in that area that, weren't cheap. And I was able to use my Beachbody income to pay for those programs. And that's opened up a whole new line of work for me where I can work with people on holistic lifestyle practices and nutrition. I've also been able to go to high performance summits where I learn about being more organized and being more productive during my day, making sure I'm focused on the right goals. And I also have been able to even go to trainings on how to build a stronger online business. So there have been a multitude of benefits I've received from Beachbody, and I honestly can't imagine what life would be like right now if I had not said yes to this opportunity. So let me ask this. What would you do with, say, an extra $100+ a week? Would you go to the movies? Would you go out for dinner? Would you use it for daycare or groceries or gas? Maybe household needs, maybe a new pair of shoes or new workout outfit. Maybe your son or daughter has wanted to take dance classes or do little league and it's been a stretch for you. You can use your extra income to pay for those classes. How about an extra 500+ a week? Would you pay off debt? Maybe buy a new car? Maybe invest in your own education? Maybe send your kids to private school? Maybe you'd take a weekend trip or buy an airplane ticket to go visit family and friends. What would you do with an extra 1,000+ a week? Could you buy a home? Or maybe you could buy a bigger home. Could you travel somewhere exotic? Would you be able to work from home? Could you invest in your son or daughter's college tuition? Could you save for your retirement? Could you invest in yourself, in your own family's financial future? Could you get back to a cause that you're really passionate about? Just think about it. Maybe you want to write it down. So, what are the benefits of being a coach? Well, I've talked a lot about that through my own personal story, but here's just a few basics. Well, one, you get to set your own work hours. So, you decide when you work. If you work full time, you might get up 30 minutes earlier and do a little work in the morning. You may use part of your or all of your lunch break to do a little work. You may decide to do work at night rather than watching TV after you put your kids to bed. It's really up to you when you choose to work. You may be a stay-at-home parent and you're going to use nap breaks or early mornings to get a little bit of work in. It's flexible and much of it can be done while you're going about your day-to-day life. So you can focus on a part-time business, which could be just a few hours a week, or maybe your goal is to build a full-time business so you can work fully from home. But you get to decide, and you get to decide the benefits that you seek through this opportunity. You can build your business online, in person, or both. How you build your business, there's various ways to do it. And your sponsor and our team are going to help you find those ways that suit your goals, your passions, and the time that you have available. And of course, as a coach, you get to share your passion for living healthy and for creating time freedom and a nest egg for your family in the future. And you get to attract people that you want to work with. So you choose who's on your team. You choose who you work with. You choose your clients. And that's one of the best things, is that you don't have to work with people that you necessarily don't choose to work with. Like a traditional job, you work with who is hired with you. You get to choose your teammates. Now, what is needed to be successful as a coach? So a coach doesn't need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Now, I happen to be, and Kelly and Genevieve are as well. That's how we know each other, is through the fitness industry. But we have many people on the Fit Republic team that are not fitness professionals and are highly successful in their business. You just have to walk the walk and share what's worked for you and encourage others along the way. You're basically an accountability partner. You don't already have to be at your own fitness or nutrition goals. Many successful coaches started coaching when they began their journey, and leading other people in health and fitness helped them stay accountable and ultimately achieve their goals. You don't have to be an experienced salesperson. I was a very shy kid. I do not like sales, but I've learned to shift my thinking around it and focus on sharing what works and what I'm passionate about, not thinking about selling. The selling piece of this business is just a small piece of what we do as coaches. The most rewarding piece is once we get the right tools in people's hands, we get to help them experience the amazing results, the life-changing aspect of taking care of themselves. So that's a really rewarding and fulfilling piece of this business, is helping others. You don't have to have a lot of free time. I've already talked about my own story with that. You don't have to host home parties, although you can. Most coaches do a lot of the work through face-to-face interaction in their day-to-day life and coaching people online through private groups. You definitely don't have to stock inventory or buy a certain amount of product each month or year. You only buy what you need for your own personal consumption. And if you want to have any samples around to give to people, or any products to use as prizes, if you want to give prizes away to the people you're working with. So now, what should a coach do to be successful? One, you're going to share your own story and how people can change their lives and achieve their goals by following what you've done. You're going to commit to being proof that the products work. So you're going to work out daily. You're going to drink your Shakeology. You're going to eat healthy meals and share with people how you're doing it. You're going to invite others to join you on the journey so they can better their health. So it's a simple invitation into the world of health and fitness. You're going to invite them to join you, whether it's in your groups or following a program, or maybe it's even just eating a healthy meal or going for a walk. Your goal is to inspire others. You're going to improve and develop yourself daily. You're going to recognize the success of the people that you've helped, and you're going to build new relationships. So one of the funnest parts about this business is you get to continue to meet more and more people so that you have more people that you can help. Okay, so how do I earn or get rewarded as a coach? So first of all, coaches save 25% on all of their own products. So the savings on your Shakeology alone easily covers the cost of your business. And I'm going to get into the costs in a minute. But one of the great benefits is you get to save on your own product orders, which a lot of times coaches become coaches because they just want to save on their own product. And then they may choose to build their business from that point. Coaches earn a 25% commission on any products that are purchased through their personal websites. So when you're talking to someone about their fitness and you found a product or program that can help them with whatever they might be struggling with, and they're ready to get started, you simply point them to one of your websites, and when they order the product, you get a 25% commission. So remember, we're not selling products, we're not pushing products on people because that feels icky. We're just sharing with them what's worked for us or others that we know, either on our team or who we've worked with, and we invite them to try the program so they can get results. Coaches also get a 40% commission when anyone they're working with joins the Team Beachbody Club and Beachbody On Demand. Coaches can earn team bonuses when they connect others to the business opportunity and mentor them in getting started. So if you decide that you want to help others be able to achieve success through the Beachbody business opportunity, you can share this with other people and help show them how you got started in your business and help them build the business in a way that will be successful for them. Now, does that mean that you're building their business for them? No, absolutely not. You're simply teaching them what's worked for you and being there to support them as they grow. Now, coaches can also earn their way toward profit sharing in the business, which is an awesome opportunity that Beachbody offers. Coaches can also earn exotic trips to destinations like Cancun, Dominican Republic, and the Mexican Riviera. One of my favorite stories is from my fellow Fit Republic co-founder, Genevieve Desposito. And she shared the story of how when she was able to take her husband to Cancun, she just felt incredible on the inside because so much of the travel that her and her husband and her family had done was always funded by her husband's work. And this was the first time she was able to treat him to a trip and really enjoy time with him and feel good about having earned that and given that to him. So I think that's a pretty incredible thing to be able to do is earn a trip and treat your family. And then lastly, coaches can earn monthly incentives on things like products, gear, books, trainings, and more. So you can see there's a lot of ways you can earn and get rewarded as a Beachbody coach. So we're going to talk about joining as a coach, changing lives, including your own. What are the two options to get started as a Beachbody coach? So option one is that you can join with a challenge pack. A challenge pack is basically your first month of Shakeology combined either with a fitness program, Beachbody On Demand All Access Pass, or a 3-day refresh. You can get that challenge pack, and when you do, your $39.95 coach enrollment fee is waived. So this is the best value when you join as a coach because you're not paying that $39.95 fee. You're getting all the same benefit of that enrollment fee. And then you're getting your first month of your own Shakeology paid for. And you can also get packets of Shakeology if you want to start giving those as samples to get your first products. Then you also get to try out and complete either a fitness program, be able to try the different workouts on Beachbody On Demand All Access, or do a 3-day refresh to jumpstart your nutrition. So it's really the best way to go because you're going to create your own success story right away, and you're going to be able to share that with other people. The second option is the coach enrollment only option, and that's when you'll pay the $39.90 fee to open your business. And then we recommend that quickly thereafter you either choose to invest in Shakeology, a fitness program, or Beachbody On Demand so that you can get your own results and start sharing that with others. So those are two options for you to join. The person that invited you to this business opportunity can talk to you about the right option for you. But these are the two basic ways that you can join on as a coach. So you can see that the investment in starting your own business is pretty minimal. If you look at it, $39 to start a business, the cost of going out to dinner one night, you can have your own business with unlimited potential. You just can't start a business for $39 anywhere. It's crazy. And then the ongoing cost of this business, and I'll go to that right now, is $15.95 a month. So $16 a month keeps your business open, and you can choose to cancel at any time if it's not working for you. But this is what's included in that $16. So you get media promotion and brand awareness because Beachbody invests a lot of money in marketing online and on TV. You get your own personal websites, so your own online store already ready to go for you. You don't have to pay someone to build a website for you. You have a back office already built to track all of your customer orders, all of your commissions. There's tons of training in the back office and tools for your business. All of that is already ready to go when you start. All the products are warehoused through Beachbody. You don't have to keep any inventory. You don't have to have your own customer service. Beachbody has its own to take care of your customers. They have a technical support team, a marketing team, a communications team, and then training to help you build your business. The Success on Demand is a personal growth channel in your back office where you can get all types of professional and personal development. So the only other ongoing cost outside of the $16 a month is anything you want to buy for your own personal use, and that is completely discretionary. So for the cost of, say, I don't know, 3 Starbucks drinks a month, you can have your own business. So I like to compare this a little bit to a franchise and think of it as if you were to open your own franchise, you'd likely invest well over $100,000 to start that business. You'd get some support along the way, but you likely wouldn't be profitable until 3 to 5 years into the business. With a Beachbody business, you're not investing more than $200 max to get this business started. And the ongoing cost is so minimal that if you simply shift a few things in your budget, you can afford it. And the earning potential is limitless. The overhead with this business is so small, overhead being your monthly costs. You're not paying any employees. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to pay utilities. You don't have to pay for building a website, any of that stuff. It's so minimal. And then everything is, the sky's the limit on how much you want to build this. So if you don't want to build it to a salary level income, you don't have to. If it's just to have some extra money to put towards your own fitness or towards sending your kids to summer camp, that's your choice. So I love that this business doesn't take a lot of upfront financial investment. There's little risk, but that you can put the time into it if you want to and build it into something life-changing. So before I wrap up today, I want you to consider this. Why not focus on growing your income instead of cutting your expenses? Now, let me tell you what I mean by this. So, many of my younger years of life, I got really good at managing expenses. I didn't grow up in a home with a lot of money, and we always got by learning how to save, give up things. I got a job at an early age so I could get my own car, be able to maybe buy some of the clothes that I wanted. But I had to sacrifice time with my friends to have that job. And I put myself through college and, you know, racked up a lot of debt while I was in college because I just couldn't work enough at the one job that I had to cover everything. And I wished at the time I had known about an opportunity like Beachbody where I could earn extra income just by sharing what I was doing in my own fitness, being able to do this in my day to day life while I was even working my other job or going to school. And I think about this opportunity as a way to give yourself a raise without taking on the responsibility of another full-time job or part-time job where you have to be somewhere away from being able to enjoy your life. So consider this, rather than being so focused on cutting your expenses and expense management, we want to be smart about that. But if we put so much energy into that and don't think about the ways that we can give ourselves a raise and grow our income, then we're missing out on the opportunity to live the life that we truly want. So consider that you want to design your own future. And you do that by building a nest egg through an opportunity like Beachbody. Be able to save toward your future so that maybe you could retire early or you don't have to worry about where money's going to come from when you do retire. Building a safety net. I mean, you never know when, I don't know, your car's going to break down or the water heater is going to break down or someone in your family is going to get sick and you're going to need that extra finances to cover that. You got to have that safety net, because what I learned the hard way and my family learned was that we had my husband's income and we had my boot camp business. And when that boot camp business was struggling, we went down to one income and we had no safety net. Now, if we had a business built up at the time like Beachbody, we would have had that safety net. And I'm a firm believer that, like any smart business has multiple revenue streams, products and services, I feel a family should have multiple revenue streams. So maybe it's one spouse, maybe it's two spouses. I think it should be more than that. I think every family should have at least 3 to 5 income streams, if that's at all possible. But certainly having more than just one income or two incomes, because you never know what can happen. So having that safety net there is just a smart move. So again, do you have a plan B? What happens if one of you lose a job or you lose your job? Do you have a plan B? Do you have something to sustain you while, say, you're looking for another job? Maybe you get sick, or maybe your spouse gets sick and are no longer able to work. Do you have that plan B? So it's just a smart thing to consider, having a business that you can work around the other businesses or pieces of your life to have that safety net. So I want to leave you with this. Think about strengthening your wealth while you strengthen your health. And I'm not just talking about your financial wealth. I'm talking about your relationship wealth, because you're going to be meeting people through this opportunity and you're going to learn how to strengthen relationships. So your friendships and your relationship with your spouse and your family members will get stronger. You are going to be learning and growing as a health professional and business owner. You're going to have, the opportunity to build a stronger health for the future. So, and be able to create an impact in the world. And that's a great feeling. So think about all those aspects of wealth that you can grow through this opportunity while you're building your own health. So creating friendships, helping others, and finding purpose and joy in your life. So I encourage you now to get back in touch with the person who invited you to learn about the Beachbody opportunity and the Fit Republic coaching team and talk to them about what you've learned, any questions you have. There's no pressure here. We just want to be transparent and show you how wonderful this opportunity is and help you make the decision that's best for you. So within the next 24 hours, please contact that person and just discuss with them the things that you liked about what you saw and any questions that you may have. We would love to welcome you onto our team, our growing team of fitness enthusiasts who are stay-at-home moms, corporate professionals, students, hairstylists, personal trainers, teachers. We have so much diversity on this team, and it's just a wonderful way to bring a bunch of people with different passions together because we share a passion for health and fitness and creating a life that we love. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you on the Fit Republic team soon.